In this video, we're going to take a look at a possible issue with the Colorado Trail Explorer, otherwise known as COTREX. In particular, we're going to look at Forest Service Trail 925.1B and Forest Service Road 925.1. These are both in the West Magnolia Campground area near the town of Nederland and are in the Boulder Ranger District of the U.S. Forest Service. Now, I've done another video about the general condition of the trail data in the West Magnolia Campground area, and I'll put a link to that in the video description so you can check it out if you're interested. As usual, I have COTREX in gray overlaid on the OpenStreetMap tiles, and the two trails that we're talking about are this one, that's 925.1B Bravo, and this one, at least from this point to the trailhead, Forest Service Trail 925.1. Now the first thing we'll do is turn on the Strava heat map, and you can see that virtually nobody is traveling along the full length of this trail, 925.1 Bravo, and we only have a few people traveling along this trail here, Forest Service Trail 925.1. Certainly compared to the people traveling on these other trails, it is a very small fraction. So turn off the heat map. Now, as in previous videos, these little icons that look like cameras represent the location where a photo was taken. So let's take a look at this photo here. All right, so this photo was taken from the trailhead looking north-northwest in the general direction of the town of Nederland. You can see there's no trail here, or track for that matter. It's just some utility infrastructure, which I believe is probably related to natural gas. I suppose you could skirt around to the left or right, and that's probably why we're seeing a little bit of Strava heat around to the left or west of this infrastructure. Now let's take a look at the Bing aerial imagery. Back to the map here. And this was captured between August and September 2021. And you can see very clearly this utility infrastructure. But if we go up here towards 921 or 925.1 Bravo, we see that there is very little evidence of a trail. Now, that I happen to know from personal experience that at one time there was a trail here, and we see some evidence of that. If I turn off the COTREX data, you can see a little bit of scarring over here to the east, but then as we move to the west, it is, at least in this aerial image, completely gone. Now compare that to the actual trail that goes through the area that is very well defined in the imagery, and you'll see that there's a big difference. North of this utility infrastructure, there is evidence of a track. Whether that's official or not, we don't know, but it's apparent that not too many people are traveling along that track to get to this non-existent trail. Incidentally, in this case, OpenStreetMap appears to be incorrect as well, as it still shows Forest Service 925.1. I'll turn the COTREX data on one last time. So in summary, these trails are depicted in COTREX, but they do not exist in reality.